What is up everybody, Fluxo here and welcome to this week's video. This week we're going to be covering our fueling station that will provide all our vehicles with a fill-up point. Just before we cover that build, a few changes have been made around the world, so we'll quickly cover those changes just so you guys have an update of what's going on. First thing I want to cover is the colour scheme. Now, I personally like the blue that we were using before, but I felt like with the new Spire Coast, the vibrance of the Spire Coast was clashing a little bit too much, so I opted for a change. Let me know what you guys think. Secondly is the introduction of vehicles. Thanks to this week's build, we now have a fueling dock to allow the vehicles to path around the city and pick up resources from different factory docks. Last but not least, I added connecting roads that allow us now to have a closed circuit for all the vehicles around the city. Leaving the steel factory we built last week, we now have a connecting road that takes us to this week's build, the fueling station. Starting off from the front of the station, you can see that I've tried to follow this exposed industrial look that you see throughout the world. For myself personally, this look is quite difficult to achieve, but after hours of deleting and restructuring, I finally got something I was happy with. Before we head to the docking stations, I just wanted to show you a thing that I use to incorporate running water into a build. As simple as they are to do, aesthetically, you can add a lot of character to a build by adding gates like these. So moving on to the docking stations that you can see here on your right, having the vehicle pull off the two-lane road onto the stations themselves really helps avoid colliding vehicles and keeps everything running smoothly. So in an attempt to add character to the build, I encased moving product in pillars, which I think helps break up the normal wall by providing a different shape and depth to the build. Moving on inside, I wanted to keep the top floor as simple and informative as possible, while still being able to access all the top tier machines. Dropping down to the lower floor, I kept this as a sorting area for pipes and belts to be fed up to the top floor. Finally heading up to the roof, I kept this as open as possible. The reason behind this was because I wanted to expose all the industrial elements to the build. Okay, so before I leave you guys with some final shots of the build, I just want to say once again thank you for all the support, especially to those members to the channel. Without that influx of financial support from you guys, then I really would have nowhere near the time I do to create these builds and do this content. So thank you guys so much. If you do like this content and this style of video, this is just a tour video where I'll just go around and explain the showcases that I usually would do. If this is something that you guys want to see more of in the future, hit the like button, let me know in the comments. Drop a subscription if you want to. Last but not least guys, I will be streaming over on Twitch from next Wednesday. I'll put all the information for that in the Discord, so make sure you check that out. Links to everything you need to know in the description. I'll show you some final shots of the build. But as for myself, I'll catch you all in the Discord.